What's up? This time around, we got the man Devien in the building.
What's good?
We about to get this interview started. What's him? We got the man Devien in the building. We here to chop game about music, what he got going on. And I'm excited to chop it up with you, man.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you've been putting on for a minute. First off, how you feeling, bro?
I'm good, man. It's another day. I'm blessed. How you feeling?
Man, I'm feeling good, bro. Man, I saw you perform at the homie Genius Apparel's at his event, and I had to tap in, bro, because I seen you moving, and let's see, I've seen a couple of your features, and I think it's dope to see people pushing a hard line, especially being an independent artist like you are, bro. So shoot, let's talk a little bit about the music. Let's jump in, bro.
Yeah, let's do it.
Would you like to introduce how you started your music? What inspired you to jump in the game, and what your style is?
Yeah.
Just a little.
Man, so music has been always something like just deeply rooted in me. Since I could talk just about, like, music was always surrounded by me. Everybody was playing music. So I always genuinely had like a love for music. But until I got older, it didn't really resonate with me, like, oh, I can do this. Like in high school, something like where I was like, all right, I got this, I can do this. You know, I see my friends doing it, I was just like, all right, we're gonna run with this, you know? And
Okay.
yeah, so like from there, I just kept applying pressure, and then now I'm here.
That's dope, man. So, do you remember the first time you went to the studio, or the first time you maybe? I come from the Jack and Beats era. Like, you find a beat on YouTube and you know, or let's see, what was it? Like instrumentals or something like that, and you know, make your own version of a song, or put your words to it.
Yeah. My very first time going to the studio, I believe it was at like a youth center with the homie Fly. We did some stuff there. He was producing and engineering.
Fly Miguel?
Yeah, Miguel Couture. Yeah,
that's crazy. Big shout out to Miguel, man.
That was like my first time like going to an actual studio and laying something down. From there, I was just kind of watching what he was doing and just people that I was working with to figure out how to do it on my own. And from there, I got, you know, everything that I needed, and we just kept going.
Yeah. So when would you say that was? How long have you been making music?
That was like 8 years ago, right? Yeah.
Oh, let's go. Pushing strong.
Yeah.
Pushing strong. So who would you say were your influences coming up? What you listen to, or who'd you want to kind of, you know, who was your goats?
My goats growing up, like early age for sure. Michael Jackson, like my favorite all-time artist.
Okay.
Just the way he like performed, everything that he had going on, it was just insane to me. Like it's just hard to like understand. I didn't really start listening to hip hop until I got older, maybe like around like 11 or 12. Like really on my own, it was always around, you know, like the family would play like Pac and stuff like that. But for me to like deeply dive into it, it wasn't until I got older, and that was like Wayne for sure, like mixtape Wayne, Fireman, Go DJ, like stuff like that. he was going crazy at the time. So I just seeing the way like he put his metaphors together and just the way he was moving, just dropping was crazy. And then as I got older, J. Cole and Mac Miller, those are definitely some of my inspirations for sure. J. Cole just because like what he talks about, and then same for Mac Miller, like just what he talks about and the way he's able to put words together and bring like a whole production to life. Like he does like recipes, but like he did like piano, like guitar, like he was a crazy musician.
Yeah, he was, and it shows crazy. He was playing the guitar and rapping and singing, bro.
Yeah.
But let's talk a little bit about the better days, man. I like what you bring to the table, bro. You talk about the pain. A lot of people like. I mean, we rejoice and we voice. You know, we stick our chest out. But let's talk a little bit about some of the content in your music, bro. You really bring it.
Yeah, thank you, man. When I first started, I really wasn't making that type of music. I was just kind of finding myself. So a lot of like my earlier stuff was like my way of just figuring it out. And as I got like more time with it, I was able to, you know, put those messages in there and like understand like things that resonated with me. So like talking about pain and just life, like that's just like therapy for me, honestly. Like if I don't do that, you know, like it's hard to go through the days. So like yeah, just having that pain and then also that positivity. Once I saw like what I was able to do for other people and like just messages that I would get like from like random people like all over the world and just see like the impact that I had, I was like, okay, yeah, like I know I'm doing something right. So just continuing to do that is real important for me.
That's tight, bro. I rock with that. But let's take a musical break and play our first track of the day from Devin. Go ahead. Let us know where we can follow you.
You can follow me at Devien408. It's Devien 408 on all platforms.
Oh yeah, okay. Let's get it. But without further ado, let's jump into this track called Better Days. How you feeling, bro? Good stuff. Good segment, bro. We knocking off the, you know what I'm saying? Knocking it out. I ain't gonna talk hella much for you, so, you know.
Hey, yo, Miro, you ain't in.
Hey, I know tomorrow isn't promised, but my head is sitting praying. Will I make it through tomorrow? And I've seen some better days. Living life in circles, I've been praying for some change. Don't know why they fell away, they ain't never seen my face. Really sometimes I swear it's really too much. But at the same time, I swear it's never enough. I lost peace with the grind and find myself feeling stuck. Run away from it all, I'm at the beach rolling blunts. Trying to find myself, trying to find it all. I know that time gon' tell, I know we all gon' ball. I know it really ain't simple, but every day pay the cost. To get all the wins, just know you taking some losses, know you taking some. Where I'm from, there ain't no chance, gotta make you one. I find your peace in your ambitions, now your day will come. There ain't no difference in nobody, man, go take you one. There ain't no difference in nobody, I'm not living for tomorrow. I'm only promised today, forgetting my regrets. That ain't finna give me pain, I don't know why it's this way. It's gonna be better days, I don't know why it's this way. Know it's gonna be better days, I'm not living for tomorrow. I'm only promised today, forgetting my regrets. That ain't finna give me pain, I don't know why it's this way. Know it's gonna be better days. Don't know why it's this way. Know it's gonna be better days. Yeah.
We got Devin in the studio right
sir.
now. Yeah, man. That last track we just heard, Better Days. Let's talk about some of the other tracks we got here, though. We got Chosen.
Yeah, that's a new one.
It's the latest one. Latest heat. Let's talk about some of the process and some of what went into your production. Actually, I know you rap and you sing, but what about the production side?
The production side?
Yeah.
Mostly like as far as like mixing and mastering and recording, that's all me. I record everything, mix and master everything. I started doing that recently, like it's been like about a year now. I used to go to studios all the time, but I feel like having the craft in your house is something you gotta do. Just being able to work whenever you want and just being on your schedule, it makes you go further for sure.
Yeah. You want to talk about some of the challenges of being a independent jack of all trades?
Man, it's not like, for me, it's just life, you know? It got to the point where it's just life. You know, music is life for me. So everything that goes into it, as far as you know, writing, recording, all that stuff, just trying to figure out how to like process that into my day. Being an independent artist, there's not many downfalls other than like you don't have like a major label like looking out for you. But you know, having a major label doesn't always have its benefits as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, I would just say like it's financially, it's not having like an investor, but that's really about it. Honestly, like I'm able to wake up tomorrow and drop something if I want to drop something. And I be doing that all the time. It's like, it's 3 a.m. I'm gonna make something. Then we're gonna drop it at 10 o'clock.
Yep, you got the content too. I was looking at your gram, like you got the content thing on lock.
Yeah, I try to. Content's like really, really important right now. I feel like that's like the era that we're in. Like everybody has to have something like regarding their. For the longest time, like I really didn't like it at all. I was just like, oh, I just want to make music. I don't really want to do all this, but at the end of the day, it's like this is furthering my career. So whatever it takes, you know.
Yeah, I remember we were talking last week, and it was kind of about the content thing. It's like everybody kind of has their own channel.
Yeah. Basically, like where I seen that from, but yeah, like when we were growing up, all it was just like go on like TV, Nickelodeon, BET, like whatever. There's all different channels, like different programs on there, and we just watch what we want to watch. So like social media now is just the same thing, really. Like, we're able to pick and choose what we want to watch and what we want to ingest.
Yeah, that selective exposure and then it's kind of inspiring to have everyone have their own content, but I can relate to what you were saying, like content. It gets overwhelming sometimes.
Definitely, especially like if you're the only one doing it, like filming and editing and all that stuff, it does get overwhelming, and then just having ideas sometimes because you don't always want to do the same thing. But it's real important, so you just got to do it.
Yeah. And I see that you do that on your page, like as exhausting as it might be, and as a solopreneur, but you're still getting it done. I gotta commend that, bro.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
But let's talk about the next track we got. It's called Chosen.
Yeah, that's that recent one I just dropped, and that one just kind of came about. Really, I don't even really be making stuff like that much. It's kind of like up tempo, but I really felt that one. Like the hook is just kind of like, it's like, don't tell me you love me, I want you to show it. And like in this day and age that we're in, like people just talk. There's not a lot of action going on. They just talk. So it's like, don't tell me you love me, like show me that you love me. Don't tell me you're gonna do something for me, do it.
Actions speak louder than words.
Exactly. So just moving by action and just not saying too much.
Yeah. Let's jump into it. Let's see. The track after that we have is Currently. We might play them back to back.
Sure.
But check this one out. This is Devien with Chosen. And let's get the plug. Where to find you, where to find your music for the people who might have just tuned in.
Everywhere on Spotify, Apple Music, Tidal, anywhere you can look me up. Devien.
Let's go. Keep it live right here on 90.5 FM, KSJS.
90.5 KSJS.
Work, bro. Trying to hit you with some nice, easy, smooth topics,
Big running with my folks, I ain't got the time for nothing now, so please leave me alone, yeah. So many days was hopeless, so many days I had to learn and rearrange my goals. So many days I lost myself and had to regain focus. So many days it wasn't love that left me feeling broken. So don't tell me you love me, I want you to show it. Actions over words, I don't care what was spoken. I've been on this road trying to get where I'm going. Feeling like the greatest and I get no struggle. Don't tell me you love me, I want you to show it. If for better days I was living so hopeless. day, leave a don't forget, I know it is what it was. It's steady with problems, discussions. I know this life gon' be something this one day. Since gunplay, coming from the bottom and working for chump change. Trying to see my way out of things, but then it's be Monday. And every day of the week be feeling like it's a Monday. And I'm just holding on. I know this life is all my broke. I'm trying to right my wrongs. I'm just riding along. Ride or die, be strong. Call me right, call me wrong. Time is of the essence, ain't no question, but is you gon' ball?
You just heard that track currently. That was it's one of the latest, and then before that we heard Chosen.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's talk a little bit about some of the stuff that the music has helped blossom. What's Dreams Make You Rich?
Dreams Make You Rich, that's my brand like label thing, it's everything. But basically, like, just the meaning behind that is just, dreams make you rich. It's kind of just having like that self-belief, and not like really dreams meaning like, not like rich meaning like in, monetarily, but like in your spirit, like rich in your spirit. The more like things you dream about, the more like positive things you have going on in your life, like it's just gonna bring more of that. So just keeping that positivity and just motivation for people.
Yeah, I like that because you don't have to have a certain amount of money to be rich if you hold on to your dreams.
Exactly.
When did you come up with that?
Like 2018. In 2018, started it. Started doing merch, things like that, hoodies, tees, all that.
Oh, are you in person, hand to hand with the merch, or is it on the internet?
Both. Yeah, I was doing both. We kind of do seasonal like drops, like randomly. But yeah, I was doing hand to hand. I was dropping them off. I think that's something that's real important. Just having that initial like in person experience, because it's not every day that you get to like meet people. So.
Yeah.
But people gotta definitely capitalize on that. Somebody that's really good at doing that is Russell. Like, I actually got to meet him and like go to his house like as like an in-person experience, and I feel like that like sparked something. So
yeah, man, his I don't want to talk too much about him, but like, man, he's tight, and the backyard shows and the way he handles his content,
exactly,
it's pretty tight, and that's a dope person to be inspired by, because I'm also inspired by him. But yeah, speaking of merch and stuff, a couple of, I want to say maybe 2 weeks ago,
like 2 weeks ago, right?
Yeah, like less than a month ago for sure. Another person that I interviewed here, and Brian Cade. I haven't interviewed Brian Cade.
Fire, you gotta bring him in for sure.
Yeah, but shout out to Xavier too. But you guys had a triple headline show over. I don't want to talk too much about it. Let me know what happened at the show.
Hey, so it was put together by Genius Apparel. Shout out to them. It was rare that they did it right in San Pedro Square, which you don't see a lot as far as hip hop. And it was like a great experience. Everybody was cool. The environment, the energy, all of it, man, it was awesome. Really like working with them.
How did the collaboration come about with the clothing brand?
That was all there I did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was all there I did.
So we were talking about Dreams Make You Rich and the merch, but there's an apparel line called Genius Apparel. They threw this show and they let us customize the gear.
Yeah.
And it had everyone who was participating in the event that night and the date on the shirt. So like it was super exclusive. I got a new favorite shirt from some dope people in the community, and that was for sure a win. Let's talk about the late nights and the grind. That, like, man, I'm pretty sure you stayed up late last night, and it's pretty early, and you're right here.
1, 2 o'clock, editing, mixing, all that.
Yeah. What about this track though, man? Let's how you feel about late nights?
Late nights, yeah, like late nights really just means like, just continuing to grind, Sometimes you gotta wake up early, sometimes you gotta go to sleep late. I mean, for me, like, I don't be sleeping too much. I wish I did, but you know, like creativity hits at any time. So like, you just gotta capitalize.
I work better in the night because everybody's sleeping. Everybody hit. I could ignore stuff better.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's jump into this track. After this one, we could talk about some collaborations because I see you got a collaboration and I really like that track. That was tight. But let's jump into these late nights right quick. Right here on 90.5, we got Devin. Yeah, just drop some plugs, bro. We gotta find you just in case somebody just tuned in.
Devin DEVIEN 408. You know.
Let's get it. Right here. Keep it live. Late nights from Devin. How we doing?
I did come in for the AO. Late nights, I'm trying to take flights. I need me a bag, everything the same, right? Focus on your vision, better keep your game tight. Get it how you live it, nigga, no, it ain't twice. Late nights, I'm trying to take flights. I need me a bag, everything the same, right? Focus on your vision, better keep your game tight. Get it how you live it, nigga, no, it ain't twice. Late nights, I'm after it all. I don't really see them walk, just doing the talk. I got some forces on my feet, I don't need a baton. I ain't got no time for that better show, I'ma pass it on. Understand I need it all, I cannot take a loss. Pay the cost to be a boss, you know I'm taking off. This shit on my own, so I can't break you off. Where I'm from, I got respect, you ain't got none of it all. I'm from the fold, man, you know the area code. I'll never fold, just get to the check in the dough. I play your role, these niggas be acting like a dog. That's how I go, but that's something you already know. I'm from the fold, man, you know the area code. I'll never fold, just get to the check in the dough. I play your role, these niggas be acting like a dog. That's how I go, but that's something you already know. I'm trying to take flights, I need me a bag, everything the same, right? Focus on your vision, better keep your game tight. Get it how you living, nigga, no, it ain't twice.
It's 90.5 FM, KSJS. We got Devin in the building.
Yes, sir.
Man, we just chopping up about music, brand, life.
You know, life.
Life. But let's talk about where you from, some of your upbringing, just a little bit more for the people who want to know.
Hey, man, I'm from right here. I grew up mostly like on the west side. I lived all around San Jose like, my whole life, but the west side is like home. You know, that's where I found myself. That's where I started making music. Met like really important people in my life. So yeah.
Dope. What about your first time being a part of a show, like a live performance?
Man, I think some of my very first performances was like downtown, which now Liquid. I think like Liquid used to be Agenda. Yeah, I wasn't even able to really go in there. I was like maybe like 17, 18, but I just got on the show, came in, did my thing, and did. It was dope. I didn't really know what I was doing, but over time, like I learned. Yeah, I think performing is something that I just love.
That's what's up, man. Do you have any favorite show moments?
Just these recent ones, honestly. These recent ones was really dope. I did one in Oakland like 2 weeks ago now. But just the way like the event was put together was crazy. Like I've never done an event like this. But like before like we started everything, like the host was like, okay, we're gonna do some breathing exercises real quick. I was like, hold up. I was like, I just left and did this right now. Like these are my type of people, right?
Yeah.
It's just like real positive stuff, and just the energy in there was dope. So I love that for sure.
That's tight, man. Let's see. This next track right here is with the feature. Do you have any? I'm looking for a word. Do you have any frequent collaborators that?
Frequent collaborators. As of lately, not too much. I've been working really closely with the homie Albert Gordon from Santa Cruz. That's like some of like the closest people to me now. other than that, I'm not really working with too many people. That not too much anymore. Really just trying to hone in my sound and get it done.
Focus on self. Hey, you can help other people better when you helping yourself.
Exactly.
But speaking of taking accountability and, you know, focusing on yourself, the title of this next track is
No One to Blame. No one to blame. Like, you don't have nobody to blame but yourself. You didn't do the work, that's not on you. You don't feel like yourself, that's not on anybody else, it's on you. Everything always falls on you. So I think just taking the accountability for your actions and just growing from that is really important.
That's dope. I heard somebody say you can't expect the results of the work that you didn't do.
Exactly.
Man.
Exactly.
All right, but let's jump into this music. We got Devin in the building. Let's get the plug out there.
At Devin 408, DEVIN 408, everywhere.
Let's go.
Yes, I'm always feeling this way, and I just wish it would change. I think my mind's already made, and I got no one to blame. I'm always feeling this way, and I just wish it would change. I think my mind's already made, and I got no one to blame. They say you blocking your blessing, just keep your head up. Always go hard and promise to never let up, cause they wanna take your spot, yeah, but never let them. This ain't no motion picture, it is for life, you better get it fast. If you wanna last, wanna stay afloat, just stay true to all your morals in the game that you wrote, the game that you spoke. This ain't a player, you a coach, ain't off what you know. There's always more you'll never know, yeah. On the grind of life, focus on the time a lot I know. Searching for more blessings, bring God live my soul. I'm just moving on it.
Do not disturb. Oh, I got something.
Yo, I've been feeling disconnected. My phone ringing, but don't get the message.
Oh, yeah.
I said the call, they always make the question. You say you got me, that's just what we left it. I've been feeling disconnected. My phone ringing, but don't get the message. I said the call, they always make the question. You say you got me, that's just what we left it. Yeah. You say you got me, I know. Lately I've been out of touch, I always silence my phone. Maybe I just need some love at the same time, no I don't. Overthinking is my thing, I'm still trying to let go, to be honest. Of a couple things, really I just want a simple life, but live abundantly. But I know it takes time, and it's coming suddenly. So I'm just still living life, giving you these summaries. Scrolling through these lines, it's 2 a.m., I can't sleep. I know it's meant for me, and it's already gon' be. Nothing's ever perfect, even if it is complete. Yeah, I'm always working, even when they are asleep. I know who's for me, I see the faking in between. Staying out the way, I'm far away, they can't reach. Can't get to my
So we can go a couple minutes over.
I can't get to my phone, leave a message at the beat. Singing, I've been feeling disconnected. My phone ringing, but don't get the message. I send a call, they always put the question. You say you got me, I just put it left it.
It's 90.5 FM, KSJS Ground Zero Radio. We got Devin in the building. What's up, bro?
Good with you, man. Appreciate you having me.
Man, thank you for sliding through, bro. Not just on time, because if you're on time, you late. But bro was early, and I respect the respect.
Yes, sir.
For yourself, really, but like my time too. But let's talk about Do Not Disturb, bro. I know you're talking about late nights and grinding and recent performances.
Yeah.
But let's talk about having your phone on Do Not Disturb.
Bro, you called me too. It went straight to the voicemail. Every week, it's like, yeah, my phone's on the same one too.
Yeah, I'm on that time, man. Look, I gotta focus.
You know, if my phone's like just going off all the time, yeah, I can't focus for sure. So my phone's on Do Not Disturb all the time. You know, please don't call me, text me.
I won't pick up.
You know, it's gonna go straight to voicemail. But yeah, I just think, just kind of that whole mindset, just like do not disturb. You know, don't disturb my peace. You know, I think that's something that's real important because we kind of get lost in life and things like that, and it's easy to lose focus. So you know, when I'm working, just if it's not important, don't disturb it, bro.
Yeah, especially in this like content age where it's like you can find yourself being distracted.
Yeah, just on Instagram scrolling for no reason, you know, like 30 minutes, like, nah, like, we gotta get to work.
Yeah, let's talk about some of the influences. Oh, wait, I had a question about the pandemic.
Yeah.
How did the pandemic impact you?
Pandemic, I would say negatively and positively. Just kind of being in the house and not being able to go out and, you know, do performances or just connect with people. So just finding other ways and alternatives to, you know, still gain those experiences. So I wasn't doing like, it was kind of weird, but I was doing live performances like on Twitch and stuff like that, on Instagram. Just really trying to connect with people. Other than that, I wouldn't say it changed too much, you know. I'm not really the type of person that be outside all crazy anyway. So I'm mostly in the house most of the time, just working. And it didn't do too much, honestly.
Yeah, I've known some people that has helped, and I know some people that, you know, they lost some folks.
Yeah.
You know? So I think that's interesting, and being able to keep your focus, like I think that's dope. Let's talk a little bit about the future. Not just what you have going on, but who might be inspired by you, or what you would maybe say to somebody who maybe was in your situation.
To like inspire others, I think that's really something that's really, really important to me. Nipsey said the highest. I forgot what he said.
Is it the imitation thing?
But yeah, like inspiration is like, I forgot. I'm not even gonna lie, I forgot. But you know what I'm trying to say. But yeah, like inspiration is something that's really, really important to me, because you know, you never know what anybody's going through. You don't know what goes on in their life or what kind of day they're having. So just having those small moments, just like of positivity, because we all need it. You know, it goes a long way. So I'm always looking to inspire people, whether that's through my music or just things that I say or things that I do, and just to keep it going. For anybody that's, you know, trying to get to a higher level, I would just say just to keep going. You know, don't give up. There's many times and many nights that I've really just thought about like just kind of giving up and letting go of everything, but I kept pushing. You know, I kept, you know, getting better. So as the time went on, I seen what I was capable of doing. So, you know, the more results, the more motivated you'll be. So just to keep going, honestly.
Staying consistent.
Consistency for sure. You gotta stay consistent in this game, because like there's people who are working all the time. They may be working 10 times harder than you. So if you wanna get to where you wanna be, you gotta be consistent for sure.
Yeah. And I like the collaborations here. You have a collab with Vinny Van Gogh.
Yeah, that's the homie. We've done a lot of my engineering for a period of time. And like even now more so, like I just tapped in with him. He be helping me out. He's like full-time engineer. He has a studio and all that. So like even just to call him like, hey bro, like what do you think about this? It's really big for me. You know, he really helps me out in that area. And he's a dope artist too. The song that we have is called All For You. We got like a bunch of more stuff in the works for sure. But yeah, that's my guy for sure. Shout out to him. If you're looking for studio time, that's the guy.
That's right. Well, let's jump into this track, All For You. We got Devin in the studio right now.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead, man. Hit him up at Devin408. Devien 408. Check him out. We invite you to
90.5 KSJS.
this shit, bro. Let's see. I gotta ask you some cool questions. I like how you answering, bro.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I don't even know why you playing. Yeah. I'm just saying, you you how we can make more than love sounds. Got all the time, we can take a while. Tell me what it feel like. Wanna show you that you just need real life. It don't take too much time for you to realize it ain't nothing at all. No, it ain't nothing at all to me. Ain't for sure. We could go any place that you want. I know you ain't used to. They just use you, but I give you this love if you choose to. Tell me what you want. Yeah, we can take our time. I only want you by my side. No, I'm not like those other guys. They it's a short life, so let's not waste time. Yeah, you got me falling, and I'm still calling. Yeah, you know I'm all in for you. Yeah, you got me falling, and I'm still calling. Yeah, you know I'm all in for you.
Yo, you can't have any of my KSJS freshness.
This is Legal ID. See, that's it.
On the 90.5 FM, KSJS, saying how's that?
Can we give them a moment of silence for this small chronic break?
Yeah, look, I feel the feeling fade. Honestly, I've been too nice, but this too much to say. All the nights up on the couch, you thought I'd make it in. I was sleeping on myself, you thought I'd take it in. Yeah, but really so far to go. If they don't keep it real, I'd rather just walk all alone. I was bumping no ceilings, my ceilings are gone. And I ain't talking about a roof, but you don't get it though.
Man, I think our feelings is the
It's way
best
too much to
thing.
comprehend. I try to put it all in words, but really they don't understand. Nah, they don't understand. I had to do this for myself. I had to make a man. I had to do this for my daughter, man. I did the plans. I couldn't give it up. This for only chance. I'd be damned if I put in work for minimum wage. I didn't go to college. Look at that was in my day. Cause my brother see the dad before a rap dream. Now I'm getting biggies on the dollar for a rap stream.
I seen his meme, it was like, that was like RDC one. You know that one?
Which one?
RDC one?
It's so much to make
They
a
be doing
man
like the LeBron impersonation and stuff.
Oh, yeah. Dreams.
When the artist finds out that
Oh, yeah, it's like easy.
It's like, hold up, bro.
If I said I got you, it's something
Wait, when did you take your
If
song?
I said I got you, it's
He's just like, he started tripping out.
You can tell me it's all love.
That was his song.
I was like, come on, really do the trust. If I said I got you, it's something love. If I said I got you, it's something love. But you can tell me it's all love. Couple in my circle,
I think we gonna wrap it up. I think we got Devin in the lab right now, live.
Sir.
What's up, bro? We just played that track, Only Love.
Yeah. That one.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of stuff is self-explanatory, but let's talk about that a little bit.
Yeah. I feel like a lot of my stuff is really just, it comes from a real place. You know, it's real like life experiences that I go through. Yeah, like you can tell me it's all love, but it's kind of going back to like that other thing, like you got to show me. And it's kind of hard to trust people, you know?
Yeah.
It's kind of hard to let people in sometimes. So it's just like real life, like real emotions that I go through, and it's just my way to express, and just having that outlet is real important.
Yeah. And one of the final songs we have for this segment is called Trust the Universe.
Yeah.
I saw you perform that one live at the Bring Your Own Genius show. What's trusting the universe like for you? Man?
For me,
Yeah.
I would say like, you know, trusting in the universe, trusting in God, that everything is going to be all right. You know, we all have our down days, we all have our bad days. You know, things that we go through, but they shape us, they make us who we are. So whatever you go through, just trust that everything's gonna be all right. You know, everything that you experience is for a reason. So just trusting that it'll be okay.
Yeah. Let's see. We kind of are wrapping it up in here. I gotta ask you. You got any shout outs you wanna give?
Man, shout out to Dreams Make You Rich team. Shout out Albert Gordon, that's the homie. Shout out the family. And shout out to my team at Emlyn. Yeah.
Let's go. Let's see. Anything outside of music you wanna highlight right quick?
Not too much, really. I would just say whatever you're working towards right now in your life, just keep working towards it, and you'll get to where you want to be. Just believe in yourself.
All right, and then I gotta ask the famous question of the day. Where do we find your stuff?
Everywhere. You can find me everywhere at DEVIEN4008. I'm on Twitter. I'm on SoundCloud. I'm on Apple Music. Everywhere. It's just Devin. Yeah.
That's dope, and I have to say thank you for sliding through,
Thank
bro.
you for having me. I appreciate you, man.
Man, I appreciate the hard work and the good music, man.
Thank you.
Let's get it. So, world premiere on the Stop, Drop, and Roll show. I know it's been played other places, and I saw this performed live. It's called Trust the Universe.
Yes, sir.
We got Devin in the building. Thank you for sliding, but check this song out. I will give one of these songs a double play, Keep it locked, 90.5 FM.
Trying to find a way.
Shit, bro, we did it. We can come back in and let them know where to find them again. Just because you're on the radio, bro, might as well.
Go right here. Lover boy, you tell me what is love. Cause I don't think I found it, maybe it just never was. Maybe my decisions was a death beside the trust. Going back and forth again, yeah, I don't think it was meant to be. It's clear to see that time is always going. But on my mind, like all the time, and part of me is hoping to keep it honest, tell the truth, I tell mine, tell yours. Life's a gift, just trying to find ways to the shore. Sometimes I'm drowning in emotions, other times I'm just here floating, trying to find the reason, what's the purpose, I don't get it. Tell me what you see, and is there other ways of living? Cause currently
That's a 6400. Hey, 6400. Hey, Sony, what's up with the deal, man? I put it on with you motherfuckers, right?
That shit hard.
Oh, here, you hella tall, bro. Let me get a shout out or a drop. What's up?
What's good? It's Devin tapping with the Barhemian. Appreciate you having me. Make sure you tap in, my guy.
Peace, peace.